right, hello everybody. Welcome to another video from AA Sports Cards. The night after the Toronto Blue Jays eliminate the Seattle Mariners and move on to the World Series. For people in Vancouver, we don't have a Major League Baseball team, obviously. That series was about as close as we'll ever get to having our own baseball team, because a lot of people in Vancouver support the Mariners, a lot of people in Vancouver support the Blue Jays. I'm personally happy Toronto won, and what a game that was. All right, several things to show you here. The main thing being a consignment that has just arrived to AA Sports Cards, and we did the pre-open, but here's the reveal. And again, keep in mind that when I'm showing you this stuff, guys, I'm looking at it sort of upside down. A lot of times I don't know exactly what is in the packages. You're seeing it the first time that we are. This is a PSA 7 near mint card from the 1958 Topps TV Westerns set.
It's a cello pack.
Oh, it's a cello pack. That's right. The consignor mentioned to me that he was sending us a vintage non-sports pack, so I was assuming it was going to be in here with a wax wrapper. That is very cool. Are we getting glare there, Dave?
It's okay now.
That is very, very cool. An unopened cello pack from 1958, and it's a PSA 7, which is extremely impressive. There is the back of it. Wow, that is going to be a very fun item to auction. Thank you to this consignor for having AA Sports Cards sell it for him. An unopened cello pack. For those of you unaware, Topps used to sell packs in what they called a cellophane wrapping. So I'm not sure how many cards are in here. There could be 6 or 8 cards. It doesn't have a traditional wax wrapper, but hopefully, as the camera can see, there's cello wrapping around it. And they did this for baseball cards. O-Pee-Chee did a little bit of it for hockey, I think with some experimentation in the 80s, but Topps did it all through the 50s and 60s. All right, this is a first, I think, in a video. We have some graded comic books, and we definitely can sell gold and silver age comics for you. And I always talk about how sports cards are pieces of art when they're graded. The comic books really take that to another level. I mean, really, this is art. This could be on a museum wall. And just the graphics, the details, fantastic stuff. And here's my favorite, because I'm a Batman guy. I believe this is a comic from 1955. All of these comics are graded, and you will see all of these coming up for auction very shortly on eBay under our selling ID, which is AA Sports Cards Vahoota. Back to our traditional hockey cards. This is the Parkhurst album. I believe this is from 1952-53, if I'm not mistaken. Parkhurst issued albums for the 52 set, the 53, the 54, and the 55, but the 52 is the best one because it has the graphics on the front. And what kids would do when they sent away to Parkhurst for the album, they would insert cards. Hopefully we can see here. They would insert cards into these photo mounts. So essentially, yes, when you see vintage Parkhurst cards with frayed corners, it's because kids had to jam them into these slots to display the cards. So again, another reason why when you see older Parkies in nice shape, it's somewhat akin to a miracle. You could put your favorite card here, and then you would take this to school or to your friend's house and, you know, have fun. So there is the 1952-53 Parkhurst album. And now we're going to get into some graded cards. Pull these out here. I believe all of these graded cards are from KSA. KSA has recently developed and come up with a new holder, which is very, very attractive. So in no particular order, here are the cards. We love the 1952 Topps baseball set. There's the key card, or one of the key cards. I think the Staubach rookie is probably considered the key card from the 72 Topps football set, but Broadway Joe would be right there. There could not be a cooler card for me to show you, being a goalie guy. So this is from the 1971-72 Frito-Lay hockey set, an obscure food issue. This is Ken Dryden from the set. I believe it was only Montreal and Toronto players. This has been graded a KSA 3. No, they're not blank back. There's the backs. Very, very cool. I've never had one of these before. Not that I own this by any means. I've never had one when I was collecting. I've never had one to sell on consignment. So this is awesome. Great card. And that was in Ken Dryden's rookie season. So, you know, a rare card in Dryden's rookie season. 1957-58 Parkhurst Gump Worsley.
It's a Topps card.
Topps card, sorry. 1961 Parkhurst John McKenzie rookie card in a PSA 8. So we do have some PSA cards. I jumped the gun here. Great. We have some PSA cards. There's John McKenzie's rookie card in a PSA 8 near mint. Impressive stuff. Another very impressive card when you're talking about a PSA 8 from this season from 1966 with the wood grain borders. That's going to be probably a low pop. All of these probably are. And one more PSA card, the Russ Jackson from the 1963 Topps/O-Pee-Chee CFL set in a PSA near mint 8. Those CFL sets are very pretty when they're in nice shape. So there's a nice row. And let's look at the second pile here. Again, we want to thank this consigner for sending us this stuff, and we've done business with this gentleman before, and we're thrilled to do business again, better. PSA 8, near mint, Alex Delvecchio.
It's a 9.
It's a 9, okay. Again, I'm reading these upside down, folks. A PSA 9, 1969 O-Pee-Chee Alex Delvecchio trophy winner. There is a PSA 8 near mint. Who is that? Arnie Brown, my favorite set of all time. 1965-66. Vancouver Canucks first captain, but at this time he was playing for the Leafs. Orland Kurtenbach in a PSA 8 near mint. Again, this from the time I was a young kid and I was collecting, this was always my favorite set. Tom Williams from the 1965-66 top set. You know what I always think about when I see this set? If Bobby Orr, because his rookie card, of course, was in this year. If Bobby Orr had been in the 1965 top set, his pose would have been similar, most likely, to Tom Williams. What a card that would have been. Because the Orr rookie is not a pretty card. If that was Bobby Orr, for example, it would have been very, very nice. 7.5 checklist. This is from the WHA high number series. Unmarked, KSA 7.5. 1957 Topps, Hank Aaron. I believe this card is famous because the negative is reversed. If that's showing Hank Aaron batting as a lefty, he's actually a righty, or vice versa. I believe Topps reversed the negative there, but an early Hank Aaron card. And the final card in this consignment is a very nice card. 1951 Bowman, Ted Williams. And a very respectable 4.5. That is a pretty card. And should I take it out of the bag, or can we get a good? Okay. A really pretty card. So a solid consignment from this gentleman. And again, I think the highlight for me anyway is this 1958 TV Topps Westerns cello pack. All of this stuff will be coming up for auction very shortly on eBay under our user ID, Vahoota. We've got a couple odds and ends from a couple other consigners that we just want to show. This gentleman, several months ago, we sold a beautiful run of very high-end modern cards for this gentleman, a great deal of them being autographed Gretzky cards. He contacted us and said he had another card he wanted to send us. When he sent me the picture, My eyes blew up to the size of baseballs because I just thought this was a very, very cool card. Pavel Bure and Gretzky-Bure. There's not a lot of autograph cards of Bure with a very cool patch of both players, and I'm very certain this is numbered. What is it, Dave? I can't make out the
9 of 10.
9 of 10. So there is the back, and we will have this card up on eBay for auction very, very shortly as well. Thank you to that consigner. And finally, for those of you that have ever sent cards to PSA DNA autographed cards, you know how long it takes to get them back. I think we sent this in 2003. I know we didn't, I'm joking. It seems like we did though. This card finally has come back to us, a 1984-85 O-Pee-Chee Steve Yzerman rookie card, but that's not all. The consigner of this card also sent us a run of Yzerman autographed cards. I'm going to open them up here. We decided to, and we're always looking to maximize the value of your cards. If you send us stuff, we're always going to try to maximize the value for you, hence sending this one away. We decided not to send these away for grading, but you know, I'm not sure exactly what we'll do, whether we'll sell the rookie on its own and then these individually, but I'm pretty sure we'll package these along with this because, you know, the authentication of the rookie card will piggyback off the rest of these. But a pretty autograph of Steve Yzerman, a guy who still took the time to sign nicely and carefully, and that could be a lesson to a lot of current athletes who just kind of scribble their name on front. Kind of a throwback to the Bellevaux, Bobby Hull, Gordie Howe kind of autograph. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, everybody. I always want to hold something up at the end. Again, greatest job in the world is what I have. I cannot wait to sell all this stuff. Thanks for watching, and we will be back soon with a lot more videos. Thanks, everybody.